creating a world that honors diversity. Take a deep breath and feel life deeply. Feel the isness of it, not the wanting, not the anticipation, not the regret, just the isness. Feel deeply that which is, no more and no less. We are Shaltazar, the Gavish Baninu. We are the energy of 33, the Master Teacher. We have come forth at this time in human history to share with you wisdom that can set you free. What we share with you is not new. You know it well. You have merely forgotten. For we speak to a part of you that has been here many times before, a part of you that is infinite. We speak to that part of you that is us. Of course, there is another part of you that is just here but once, a part of you that is finite, a part of you that only has the human history of this current lifetime expression you are in now. Two parts of you, so different, one with infinite potential and one with much limitations. But living with these two parts, these two aspects of you, need not create the struggle that so many of you experience. It is interesting to observe so many of you working so diligently, finding and connecting with that part of you that is divine, that is infinite, that has been here so many times. You meditate, you quiet the mind, you practice yoga, you experience a multitude of the healing modalities, all so you can connect more strongly to your divinity. You cherish the moments that you are able to escape your divinity, and we congratulate you for your valiant effort to find within you that which is infinite. We have witnessed how your escape from your humanness into your divinity allows you to find great comfort and peace. For in the complicated world you live in, this is a good thing. But what if there were more to that part of you that is divine? What if your divinity could provide you with more than just a little peace in the storm of human life? What if your divinity could enhance, could improve your human experience? We know it is difficult for you to comprehend this concept, for in human form, in the place of polarity, often you see the polarities as separate. You see your humanness as something very different and separate from your divinity. So many of you have come to truly enjoy and cherish your escape to divinity while in human form. But what if we were to tell you that you can have your divinity and your humanness together in a single moment? Yes, together, united as one. Yes, being able to master the duality at the highest level, to live in human form while being in your divinity, the uniting of humanness and divinity, being human in the flesh and yet being divine in the spirit, the unity of your two selves, being one while living and fully participating in the human journey. Yes, it is possible. There have been masters who have inhabited your planet who have accomplished this, albeit not many. But the energy of your planet is changing and making it more possible to master the duality while in human form, living fully in the human experience with all its limitations, while allowing your divinity to participate in all its glory in your human sojourn. So how can we accomplish this, we hear you ask? And firstly, we suggest this is not something to be accomplished. No, for the use of the word accomplish prevents the unity of your two selves from occurring. In order for the unity of the humanness and the divinity to occur, you must be able to come to a place of balance. Yes, a very intricate balance. Your humanness has been taught to take the lead. For many who have not yet found their divinity, there is only the human aspect that exists. But for those fortunate enough to have found and connected to their higher self, your experience with that aspect of you that is infinite often occurs in a way that appears separate from your humanness. You escape to your divinity, leaving your humanness behind. So what we are suggesting is allowing these two aspects of you to coexist in a precise balance, in a unity of all that you are. Please notice the word that was used to describe this process was allowing. Can you feel how different that is from the word accomplish that you used? In order to achieve unity, you must allow the two aspects of you to come together in loving unity. That does not mean to leave behind your humanness. At this point, that is how many of you connect with your higher self. You leave behind or escape from your humanness. And we understand that is necessary in the beginning of this process. The human aspect of you tends to be pushy and has a great desire to be in control. And you may have noticed that your divinity is quite the opposite. No desire to be in control and is very passive. So how can you unite these two aspects that are so different, you ask? The answer is acceptance. And we have told you many times before that acceptance is love. By accepting the differences between your humanness and your divinity, you can come to a place of unity. Yes, allowing these two very different aspects of yourself to coexist together in the moment, passive and the aggressive, together in unity. For when more of your world can learn to accept and allow the vastly different aspects of themselves to coexist together, your world will have the potential to transform in a big way. When you can learn to master the duality within you, then you will find that it is easier to accept the duality outside of you. For so many humans, it is very difficult to accept others who are different. Just like allowing your humanness to accept and love the divinity within that is so different. Accepting and loving another human being who is very different from you is very difficult on your planet. So what we are suggesting is what many of you have heard many times before: as within, so without. Learn first to practice accepting your own differences within yourself. We merely gave you the example of your humanness and your divinity to emphasize two aspects of yourself that you easily recognize as very different and often difficult to reconcile as one. The human condition is full of aspects within the polarities of life that are very different and often seem irreconcilable. But that is an illusion. All aspects of the polarities can come to be accepted as one. The more you learn to accept and love all aspects of you, and the more you practice achieving a perfect balance between those polar opposites within you, then you will come to be more accepting of the polarities that exist outside of yourself and all around you. Try to imagine how amazing your life would be if your humanness and your divinity work together as one. Imagine how powerful and yet how peaceful you could live as the team of your humanness and your divinity brought you all that you desired easily and effortlessly. And now for a moment, try to imagine a world where the differences between the people were not as important as the similarities. Imagine a world where people accepted diversity. Yes, diversity of people, of opinions, of beliefs, of languages, of skin color. Imagine how diversity was not only accepted, but was cherished. Imagine a world united in its differences, one that mastered the duality in all aspects while still in human form. Imagine a world that resembled more the world of Source, that of oneness and unity on your planet Earth. It is possible if you believe it is so. The way to achieve this unity on your planet is to begin reconciling your own inner differences, your own inner diversities. Learn to love and accept all of you, your strengths and your weaknesses. Accept and honor your inner differences and diversities, and soon you will come to do so with others around you. You can create a new world order, one of acceptance and love. The choice is yours, and it begins by changing how you see yourself. We are here with you always and forever. Our love for you is unconditional and everlasting.